there are sort of three key introductory readings that are not compulsory, but they might be of interest to you. So we first of all have the Introduction to Modern Economic Growth by Darren Acemoglu. As you know, Acemoglu is an incredibly famous writer. He's most renowned, of course, for the Why Nations Fail book. So this is a thoroughly interesting topic that I would encourage you to have a look into. And it really carefully kind of picks apart what are the underlying drivers of sort of population growth and, acceleration kind of principles. And it also looks at sort of the mathematics behind it, such as, exponentiality, and naturally occurring, logarithmic production. So yeah, this would be one that I'd highly recommend you, have a look at. The next piece of reading material, of course, is The Population Bomb by Paul R. Ehrlich. Again, was quite a groundbreaking bit of material when it came out. It's one of the first bits of texts that references the fact that actually, population growth could be almost considered a hyperbolic function instead of an exponential function. So this is something to, definitely sort of dig into. Again, Ehrlich, very famous sort of macro side economist. And again, this study offers, quite a close commentary on, on how sort of the kind of state infrastructure sometimes encourages unsustainable economic growth due to political intentions of the government. So again, this is a piece of reading that I'd sort of highly recommend. You have a look at and get into the details of it because it's thoroughly fascinating. And then finally, we have The End of World Population Growth by Wolfgang Lutz, Warren Sanderson, and Sergei Shcherbov. Again, this one takes a more sort of nihilistic approach to the entire scenario, but also while maintaining a very sort of economics focused sort of approach to the entire setup. They really look at what truly are the current present day stagnations that are potentially, occurring in and across the globe. They look at how globalization manipulates and affects sort of fertility rates across several countries. So again, this is a really interesting sort of piece of reading that I highly recommend reading. But again, just as a reminder, these are of course not mandatory or compulsory readings. They're simply for you to potentially use for your own personal use.